Hello students, welcome back to maths class. It's maths, so it means thinking, you're right. So keep your thinking caps on and think of the situation that I'm going to tell you. It is a place where there is an open land, a tall tree and a bird on the ground. Try to visualize a bird sitting away from a tall tree. Bird is on the ground and you are asked find height of the tree. Well, how do we find that height of the tree? I think I will make it simple for you. Let's look at an artificial bird here. So here is the bird and this is the tree trunk. Okay, just assume this is a tall tree. Let's keep this bird on the ground in line with tree. So observe, bird is here, tree is here and you are asked to find height of this tree. How is it possible? Well, maths can make it possible, rather geometry can make it possible. Now, I want you to see that bird and the tree both are at the ground level, and just by using a measuring tape on a huge open ground, also you can use a tape or any other instrument and find distance between this bird and the tree. This is one thing that you have to find out, finding this distance. Another, you have to find from this bird till the top of the tree an angle. Now this angle will be definitely an acute angle. Fine. So try to see this particular situation like this. From bird till the tree, the top of the tree, and then over here. See movement of my pointer. Is it giving you any hint? Yes, I am actually making, with the help of a pointer, a triangle. Isn't it? So look at this triangle where this is a tree, this is ground, and in this position is the bird. Can you see that? So tree over here, this is the ground and this is the bird. Now bird is making an angle with the tree top. Observe, and when you join you get a triangle like this, and this angle I am denoting as, what is this symbol? Yes, it is a symbol used for unknown angle. How we use in numbers? Don't we use letters like X, Y, Z, M, N, etc.? So for angle, a symbol is used which is called theta. I'll write it here. So theta is a universal symbol for angle. So this is theta. So once you know this angle, which will be less than 90 degrees of course, and what will be the angle over here with the tree and the ground? Obviously it will always be a right angle. A tree stands erect on the ground making a right angle with the ground So what type of triangle has this become? Yes, this has become a right angle triangle. And in this right angle triangle, there are three sides. This is one side, that is ground. This is the other side. And what do you call this side as? This is the biggest angle in a right angle triangle, which is 90 degrees. And side opposite to this biggest angle, that is right angle, this side is the biggest side, and that is hypotenuse. So this is a right angle triangle. Once you know this distance of from tree to bird and you know theta, you can find out height of the tree. It is very easy. This is the study that we are going to do now in geometry, which is specifically applied only to right angle triangles. Only for right angle triangles. Okay? And this study, since it is about triangle, it will definitely start with TRI. Then there is GON. Tri means three. GON means sides. And we are going to measure the sides of this triangle by using this study, which is called as O-metry. O is just a joining part and metry means measurement. So the new word that it is formed is trigonometry. It is actually trigonometry, but we say it as trigonometry, means not three sides measurement, triangle sides measurement, because three sides, there is only one figure with three sides, that is closed figure is the triangle. So measurement of sides of a triangle is called trigonometry, which is our new next chapter. This chapter is very interesting and very important also. Next year also you are going to use this knowledge of trigonometry. Remember, it is only about right angle triangles and no other type of triangles. I have started with application of trigonometry. What is that application? You can find out side, any side, height of a tree, height of a mountain, you can find out. You can find out height of any pole using this trigonometry. So let's begin with our new chapter in geometry, trigonometry. So look at this person looking at Qutub Minar. You know where is Qutub Minar, right? So such a tall structure, and he is trying to guess height of Qutub Minar. So look at how trigonometry will help him. That is, he imagines this as a right angle triangle, and then he can find out height from here to here, and other way, further part also he can find out the height. So here person is down and the tower is, the Qutub Minar is so high, he is down. It is not necessary, he may be on top, and he wants to know how high he is. Then also trigonometry is useful for him. Let's see. Here he is on top, and then he wants to know how high he is from this place. Then also the triangle comes to mind. So here is another right angle triangle, and he can know how high he is from this place by knowing this distance. So here is the meaning: tri, gon and metron. Tri means 3, gon means sides, and metron means measure. So trigonometry comes from these 3 words combined. So 3 sides measure means a triangle. 3 sides means triangle. Measurement of sides of a triangle is trigonometry. So this is how you can find height of Qutub Minar. As I told you, when you relate it with a right angle triangle like this, then what else is trigonometry? Trigonometry is the study of relationships between sides and angles of a triangle. So it's not only about sides, it's also about angles of a right angle triangle. So trigonometry is about ratios of sides. How many ratios? 6 ratios. So there are 6 ratios of sides, and what are those ratios called as? I will start mainly with first 3 ratios. I am writing those names. So out of those 6, 3 main ratios are sine, SINE, cosine and tangent. We normally use short forms of these. So these are the short forms. Short form of sine, SIN. We don't call it as sin. It is called as sine itself. Cosine, short form is cos. And tangent, short form is tan. Actually, these names have come from ancient times, and I will tell you how they have come. But understand, these are 3 out of the 6 ratios: sine, cos, tan. How did sine, cos and tan word originate initially, or for that matter sine, cosine and tangent? How did they originate? Let's see.